Alright, I think we're live. I started streaming, and then as soon as I started streaming, I hear thunder outside of my house. I'm stupid, I think. Hello. I started streaming as soon as a thunderstorm occurred. So if the stream gets whacked out, knocked out, or anything of that occurrence, that is my dearest apologies, and I do not intend on that to happen. But today we're just gonna do a little chill stream, draw some album art. It's been 20 days since I made any form of content, and I need to work on stuff. So, gonna have a good old time. Just gotta plug in my phone here and get the art pulled up on my phone. First one I had in mind was Currents by Tame Impala. That album is amazing. But I also had some Gorillaz on there, thumbnail, just in case. And also I want to take some things from the chat. What you guys want to see, right? Oh, the pen doesn't draw. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can't fix that. Okay, well, I think we're gonna lose the sights on the screen for temporarily. Oh no, we're not. Okay, because it's capturing the screen, not the application that's capturing the screen. So now, good lord, hold on. What? Oh my lordy! Did you hear that? Oh my lord! I'd like to make the excuse as my guinea pig falling over, but I don't think even as fat as my guinea pigs are, they can make a sound like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave my enclosed room here and check a window to make sure that this isn't even a bad idea, because I don't want to have a brownout and lose all my computer parts even though I have a surge protector. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna go see if I can figure that out real quick. I guess I'm not gonna hit the be right back screen. I'm just gonna let people join in. If anyone joins and asks questions, please say that it's gonna come back in a second here. I just gotta check that that's not gonna kill me. Be right. All safe, no issues. It's just very powdery rain. It just looks very, like, fluffy rain, but that did not sound very fluffy. It sounded very punishing, if I'm going to be so real. You're the only person here. What kind of music do we want to listen to this stream? I do video game stuff, so, like, something that's not going to be copyrighted, maybe. I don't know. I feel like it sounded like it just looks like very fluffy rain. If you go out there, I don't feel like you're going to get, like, onslaughted by it, but it definitely is there. I can't do real artists, I don't think, because copyright law is so aggressive on everything. So we can't do that. But, oh, Currents is just a band. I needed an album for that. Okay, there we go. Like, I don't know, it sounded very fluffy. Copyright laws, though, because I would love to be able to play the album that I'm actually drawing while I'm drawing it, but Sony would sue me, so we're gonna have to actually. Also, I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna get a text box in here saying text, create new text. Just get the current one that we're doing in here. Current font. It's at 250. Put down to 20. That's way too small. Oh my lordy. 40. Yeah, that's big enough. And then we're going to want that on, oh. I don't know if I can change the font very easily. Select font. Oh, there it is. Okay. On series orbit. Let's see. Oh, hello, Rob. 1 second. I'm changing fonts. Where is my text box at? Where my text box went off to? What? Well, alright, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't need that. Alright. We're gonna just put on, I think, some more just... Plants vs. Zombies is even copyrighted now. I don't want to play Garden Warfare for the 60th stream in a row, but God, I gotta think here for a second. I should have thought of this beforehand, but all that was in my head was literally just me horribly singing different songs from actual artists. The issue with trying to get to other music itself, the issue with that is that you actually just start to only listen to that music and you kind of forget. I'll check Spotify and see if I got anything, because Pizza Tower's copyrighted. That one's a good one for... Oh. I just opened paint.net a second time. I don't know if that did anything. Oh, thunder. Good googly moogly. That's some intensive rain, huh? Okay, let me try to find an album to play, or just music to play in general for this stream, because it is boring and sad at the moment. We could do more... Not Minecraft. They took that off the Spotify? No, why'd they take that off Spotify? Yeah, it's louder for me than it is for you, so that's definitely a little bit of a threat to my safety currently. But yeah, we're just gonna draw some stuff. Hopefully, my school goes out of power. You know, hopefully that just like direct hit the school instead of me. Honestly, Ultra Kill. We could play some Ultra Kill music. I know that stuff's pretty safe, and it has its own vibes. I want to see if Ultra Kill is on my website that I got, and if not, I'll whip together a Spotify playlist of Ultra Kill songs real quick. Ultra Kill, search. It's just... Okay, that site only has Jesus Prime, which is a fan-made. Yeah, no, we're not going to be playing that. Okay, let me see if I can just get an actual playlist with Ultra Kill music. Hello, people who just joined the stream. We're doing a drawing stream here, but... Yeah. Alright, so this is, from what I can tell, nearly a full playlist. That one's copyrighted. I know this one's copyrighted. Hide this one from the playlist. I've gotten to play Ultra Kill with those. Tease Fire. Garden Warfare 2 is in shambles. First I reinstalled the game and it didn't work. Oh, did it give you the weird, like, pop-up or something? This guy had King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard in the playlist. Well, I have to make sure that this is actually, you know, like, copyrighted correctly, so. Got Cybergrind, Heaven Piercer. We got the second act, Ultra Church, Ten de Roso. I don't know if those are copyrighted, so I'm not going to use them. Because it's Kijin Church, not Hakita, so I don't know. And I don't know any of these other songs here, so I'm just not going to take the risk. And I'm sure the stream won't last this long to even get to this point, but if Spotify likes to be goofy, which Spotify does like to be goofy, I want to make sure I don't get sued. So, or, you know what I mean by that, you know, all that stuff. So let's just play some Ultra Kill music, starting with The Fire's Gone. Yeah? You guys hear that? Alright. It's at a good audio for you guys, I think, and it's at a good audio for me. Oh, when you load in, it's just a black screen. That happened for me, too. I bought a new account. I am guilty of having, like, 16 different Garden Warfare accounts. I've spent too much money on EA several points in my life, but... Alright, this should work now? No, why is the mouse over there? Morse code. You challenged me to some Morse code? Copy and paste into a different Google tab. What is this? What is this Morse code? Morse code translator. Oh my god. Guys. I might go check that out again. I genuinely think that this is probably some dangerous rain. Maybe my weather app might get a tornado warning. That'd be fun. What is going on? The rain still looks fluffy. I can't tell if it's actually dangerous or not, but the rain looks fluffy. Doesn't look like an issue. Let's just get to drawing it. If we get into any complications, then we'll get into any complications that way. How about that? The queue, yeah, alright. The queue is just in order perfectly for this. So then, drag our mouse on the screen here. You guys can see that, right? Yeah. Alright. I don't think it's... now my phone cable's stuck on my chair and it's still not working. My monitor thing is still... Settings. Import config. What? What? It's on my... What? Does anyone have... I don't think I can ask anyone the problem because I don't know if any of y'all have the problem. No, I don't want to open metal clipping software. I want to open up pen tablet. It's prompted to go display settings. It's prompted to go to my other monitor. Calibration. Whoa. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out. First off, I don't like that display. Why is it doing that like that? Monitor 1, yes. So that's good. Now... Why is it now just a white screen? I need to fix that now. What did I do wrong? Because for me, it's now just a white screen and I can't see it. I don't know. Does this work at least? Oh, right here. Okay, it's just a calibration. It's a little... Right, it's like the weird school smartboards where they do like the weird... There we go. I fixed it! I fixed it! Let's go! Okay, it only took 15 minutes into the stream and I fixed it. Alright, people, we are ready and we are geared to go live and start drawing. And I just unplugged my phone because my cable keeps getting stuck on this leather chair. Right when that break core hit in, we're all set to go. So, let's draw some psychedelic rock, baby. Let's draw... I haven't drawn in a long time, so I might be absolutely dismal at this, which I probably am. It's kind of sad because I want to do this album badly, but at the same time, I don't know. So if we start up here, I'm going to use the tools I have. We have the line tool, we're going to use that. So it goes to about here, I'd like to say. Suggestion. Come on. I just got into the groove of it. Let me copy and paste this and see if I understand what you're saying. Okay. Morse code. Translator. CSY. Okay, it's gibberish. Gotcha. As far as I can tell, CSY does not mean anything. Alright, so this is there, and it's also just a very thin line. It's like this thin. But it goes a little bit further. Like to like right here, I'd say. I'd like to say that it goes at a bit of an angle, but I don't think it really does. I don't think it matters though, so... Kind of just do like this dipping curve. Is this too small? That is way too small, the scheme of the album and the whole thing. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot more tough than I thought it is. Alright. Time to just redraw the ball, because I did not think it'd be this tough. What is this song? Oh, it's unstoppable force. Gotcha. This is gonna be a lot more tough than I thought. Crap. Alright, well, the color's gonna be just pretty dull. How about that? I'm not gonna do an excuse for that. The color's just gonna be dull. Like this, and then we're gonna have to adjust this top part, kind of, I think. Oh, shoot. JD's and Lettleman, we did it all wrong in the first place. Time to redraw it all. I messed up. I did not have a second layer, so when I tried to erase it, erased the whole thing. Oh. That's part of learning, I suppose. Let me actually see what I'm doing here. The most chaotic and problematic drawing stream on YouTube right here. That looks to the middle. But it's more of an angle. What the heck? Why can I do that? That's really weird. God, I am not good at drawing. I forgot how bad I am at drawing here. Here, we're gonna call it that. The line has to be thicker. So, like this. Much better. And then... like this. I'd like to say that's probably best for this. Get a little bit of this off. Too much of an angle. That's off by a good bit. Alright, that's not horrible. You know, this shows a lot more promise than I initially intendedly thought. Alright, so you don't even know what I'm drawing by joining the stream. Hello, what's up, Mr. Millbite? We're just drawing some album art, starting off with Currents by Tame Impala. It's going just about as much as you thought it would go after a month of not drawing and a month of school brain, so, listening to Ultra Kill playlist, and it's a lot more dramatic than I remember. Also, there's Killer Rain trying to rip apart my house. Do we call that good? Anyone who knows what the Currents album looks like, that... No, this needs to go down more, like that. Looks like a nose right now. So this right here has to kind of like... down curve, down. And I messed up the end there. I can recover this. There we go. I can recover this. And technically the line isn't ever completely here. It's just like a droplet right here. That's a droplet at the end of that line. Because red right here connects right there, which we're not going to do right now because it's a different color. Yeah, my headset fell off. Great. This album is really easy once you get the first details down, which I think the biggest issue is going to be shading the ball and getting all the actually, low-key, just kind of like freehanding squiggles. That's pretty good, I think. I'm not going to go with it, obviously, but that's kind of like what we need to do. That's what we need to lock down. So, from the tier, you draw down here to this. Then is where the opening up happens, right here. Like this. Yep, perfect, perfect, perfect. Not perfect, obviously, but like this. Has to go upwards more. Like that, yeah. Too tight at the end. We need to open up the end there. What song is this, bro? It's 5 minutes of this? Whatever, Ultra Kill. Whatever. Like that. It's not horrible. It's not good. It's not horrible. So in this thick lens mode, we're gonna kind of like... Oh, it's this song. Yeah! Hello! How you doing? Tame Impala fans, rise up. Dracula out Friday. I love this album, and I love music Tame Impala creates. Best artist of my year, at least. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm just trying my best to kind of learn the grounds of drawing stuff more. Yeah. I've been listening to more of his other music over the summer. Solitude is Bliss from, I think it was Inner Speaker. Inner Speaker and Lonerism look very similar to me for some reason. Yeah, no, it's Inner Speaker. Inner Speaker is pretty good as well. Yes, yes. New Person Same Old Mistakes is one of my favorites of his as well. That's fun. I don't know how I'm gonna exactly narrate the loops here, because there's a lot of like droopy physical like look to this. I'm gonna try and shade what I got right now, like color that while I got it here, and then whoa! Why did I make 3 new layers? Oh, I had my finger on the button on my stylus. Gotcha. Whoopsies. For 5 years. That's fair. I just got into him, I think I'd like to say last fall. So, been about a year now, and he's already doing new stuff, so that's pretty sick. Between 5-year loop, I joined at the perfect time. And I was gonna go to one of the concerts, the only one near me, got sold out by scalpers, so. Lovely jubbly. I was gonna go to the concert, though. I don't know. Let's see here. I think we can... are you trying to draw? Are you trying to only draw, or could you use the warp effects? I could. The birds from the sound effect of the song scare me permanent there. The rain is really knocking out my stuff outside. There's a really bad thunderstorm going on here, but... I could use the warp effect. I'm not going to limit myself to it. I have, like... This is paint.net, so it's all based on plugins, but my friend has set me up with a bunch. I don't think I got, like, warp... like by default what warp does, but I have like liquefy and stuff. We're also gonna have to do a bit of like warping the colors at the end here because it kind of fades to a pink, toward like a pinkish color towards the ball. Which, how close are we to that? Right there. So I'd say we're probably gonna end the red like right here. That's probably where the red's gonna end, and then we're gonna do some pink fading right there. You guys can see the thing, right? Yeah, you guys can see the ball. That's good. I'm like using it as like a cursor almost. I gotta make sure that makes sense. I'm not speaking into a void. Just you should do French Exit. Is that another album? On the thumbnail of this video, I put like Gorillaz Plastic Beach and Tame Impala's Currents because I know both of them are dropping albums soon. I've been listening to them both, frankly, too much in the past few weeks, so. But I'm open to take suggestions totally. So French Exit, you said? I'll take a look at it when I'm closer to finishing this one. Ooh, now is the difficult part. We need to like adjust the color. Gorillaz and Tame Impala, yeah. Okay, I think that's not very obvious, but at the same time we're gonna have to find a way to warp those two. I don't really have like brush tools on this, so I don't really have like a way to do anything like, you know, natural that other artists do, so I kind of gotta like wing it. I might post the result of this to my YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Well, there's the hectic music. Hello. Honestly, I kind of like the effect that I did here. New Gold, yeah, that one's a good one. That's actually the main reason, like, I know Gorillaz got added to Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, I think it's a horrible game now. But, like, around that time frame, I already had listened to Feel Good Inc., and it's already been on my playlist for, like, years before. And I was just like, oh, wait a minute, Tame Impala was featured on the album Cracker Island? I might as well take a listen to it. And then from there, I listened to more of Gorillaz songs and stuff like that. That's how I kind of got into Gorillaz. Actually, through Tame Impala, so kind of full circle with that one. The music is so hectic, good God. Then go back to full red on this, I think. Let's just see how bad or good this looks. Not the greatest thing on earth. Get it on pure red, there we go. Loves Gorillaz, and she was like, dang. Yeah, around the time of them being added to Fortnite. Nah, because they're a Fortnite band. Oh my God, Master Chief from Fortnite. Not like that, but like, I don't know. I kind of listened to at that time. Let's see what smudge. I have a smudge tool here. Oh, you guys don't even get to see the smudge tool. Haha. Oh wait. Oh my God. Ooh. Yeah. Look what that smudge tool is providing for me. Ooh. That smudge tool is nice. I like that a lot. Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of a really light pink here. Like a really light pink, like a whitish pink almost. Like, just kind of see how. We could probably pull this off. We could probably fade it in here. Like this. I think I could probably pull this off properly. It's a smudge. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks a little bit funny, but it doesn't look bad. Then we're gonna wanna clear this up. There we go. I'm sorry, the complete and utter destruction of senses. I don't really think this is a good song for streaming. We'll just switch to here. Skip to this one. Oh, I just zoomed out a ton on the wrong tab, being Spotify. Alright. There we go. That looks kind of cool. You know, I'm not opposed to that at all. That looks quite neat. So then we're gonna save the ball for its own layer. I'm gonna, yeah, let's just start doing other layers now. So ball time. Markiplier clip, ball. I'm an immature teenager, haha. Whoa, what happened? You subscribed. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you for subbing. I do all sorts of random stuff on my channel. Halloween, I'm doing a face reveal. I wanted to get 1,000 subs by Halloween, but I kind of gave up on that because, I don't know, I feel like that's a lot harder to reach than I anticipated. So we're going to do a face reveal regardless of the sub count on Halloween. I'm going to be doing a spoofed candy review dressed as Spamton G. Spamton. What's the reference I'm using? Is the music? Oh, okay, the music's way too loud for you guys. There we go. So now when I speak, I think this is a lot easier for you and me to hear us both. My thoughts in you guys and the drawing in you guys. Whatever I'm trying to reference. I don't know. I literally just have an image of this on my phone I pulled up for myself. That's all that I'm working with. So I'm kind of like going by guesswork here. There's a lot of different colorations of the color black and gray here. I might be cooked. Oh, you bet I'm definitely making this into a YouTube short. I gotta reach into those different audiences, you know what I'm saying? Alright, it's kind of like a lighter gray on the outside. I would put Tame Impala music on, but I feel like I would get sued by Sony. I didn't even know Sony owned him for that, whatever. I did also buy the Deadbeat exclusive Spotify white vinyl. So that's coming in the mail for me next month, and I'm hyped for that. First of all, I'm going to see if the smudge tool can actually help me out here with a nicer look. Smudge. So... can kind of help. That's crazy. I'm gonna wait for smudging until I have more details down, because I feel like if I smudge now, it's gonna get into the white space here, and it's gonna be an issue for me. So, FNAF music jump scare in Minecraft. GTNH. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be rude by saying, oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Oh, okay. Gotcha. For some reason, drawing while listening to this music, there's a trend going on TikTok right now where people are putting like scary music in cooking videos, and people are like, "Where's the oven? I forgot the eggs!" They're all like freaking out in the comment section. This reminds me of that, but in a more chill caliber. I'm just drawing to like the most heart palpitating like drum beats, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm here. Oh wait, I think I'm really messing up like the direction and angle of this. This darker gray part is supposed to kind of like leak into here, I think. It's supposed to be down here, but I can't do that now. I could try to fix it a little bit by making it go down to like here. There we go, like something like that. Can't really fix it now. There's also a lot of noise on this, which makes it a little bit hard to read. This is a good enough gray section. You might want to put a lighter and a darker just for detail. W to the 3,000 hour mod pack, though. That must be a lot of time to put into something, but fair enough at the same time. I don't think I put 3,000 hours into one game before. Versus this song. Running out way before that. Yeah, that's my issue with games. They don't ever hold my interest for long enough. Except for Ultra. There's a very few games that I do like that I will come back to always. For example, that Terraria 1 Year, 1 World, I need to do that. I barely played last month, which is fine because I did play it. It does count for the 1 Year, 1 Worlding of it, but I barely played it, so I need to fix that. That's my first issue, and then I need to just actually make progress on that world, because even though I have Molten Armor pre-World Evil boss, I definitely need to work on it. So I'm going to have to do that probably this week. Regardless of the outcome, which I remember the other streams weren't doing the best in the past, but I'm going to have to do it regardless, so. The white ball kind of goes right here. And then there's another bigger white ball. No, not there, because that's way too close to the edge. It will have to go, like, right here. A little bit more thickness to that. There you go. Like that, kind of. Because then there's a white spot right here, then dark outline, and then kind of a light shine across the edge. So that's what we're working with. I feel like these white balls are going to have to be on their own separate layer. Because they're going to have to bleed into the other parts, so... Something like that will have to work for me for now, because now I can draw underneath it, right? Yep, I can draw underneath it. There's a dark one right here, dark spot, like... The other ball's gonna have to move down a little. To around right there-ish. When the dark is gonna have to go across it like this. Yeah, that looks good enough, passable right now. Do we... Okay. Are we already getting... No, okay, we're getting... Huh, I thought we were getting close to Minos Prime's song already. Minos Prime comes way later in the album now, apparently. Oh, this is Lust Layer. Okay. Gotcha. I don't want to plague my Spotify stats by putting Heaven Piercer above Radiohead and Tame Impala and Cage the Elephant and Gorillas and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. That's not horrible. A lighter gray takes the backside of this and kind of hovers right there. Then we have another lighter dark gray right here. Maybe more like this tone. Perfect. That really stretches to the up of this area into this spot. It's not bad. This isn't bad. It looks fine. It doesn't look horrible. Wait until we get that like tool to kind of like sift everything together. I think that's gonna make it look good. I think that's gonna give it a pop. Until then, it looks a little bit ugly. All right, let's see what's liquefy. What's gonna what? No, liquefy is for more of that weird look because this is what liquefy does, which is clearly not what we want. Liquefy is more for the environment. I feel like smudge is what we want to get the colors to kind of mix. You guys don't see this. I'm just kind of violently tapping all the areas I've previously drawn already. It's definitely making it look a little better. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Good oogly moogly. This does not look bad at all. Holy smokes and people of the world. Wow. Look at that. Then this, let's just see if we can't put a little blur on it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that look. What is it? It is a album art for the artist Tame Impala. We have to have a little bit like darker nodes, I think, in here. On the underside of it, it has to be more white. Just like around the edges here, it has to be more white, I think. Like this. Just kind of like draw underneath it like that. And then a little like, you know, like those little dark slashes. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot, that's the wrong layer. This layer. Yeah, like that. Now let's see what blur does to it. Woohoo! Oh my god, that does not look bad at all. Woohoo! That does not look bad at all! Whoa! Wow, that's not bad at all. That looks like a metal ball. That's not bad at all. Alright. Enough puns. We got some work to do. If I want to do more than one of these today, I'm going to have to put in a little bit more effort here, so... My hair keeps flicking onto the Spotify screen. Like it's going over my headset, making me think that there's something else. Ugh. Good oogly moogly. It looks nice. Maybe only I'm going to be able to do one album art today. I didn't really intend on only doing one, but... Actually, it's only 3. I forgot. I forgot that I started at 2 and not at 3, like 3:30 like I usually do. So I have like another hour of time than I usually do, so I'm fine. I just remember this is like my favorite song from Ultra Kill. What? What? What do you mean by that, Millibite? Is that... No. It's a marble, isn't it? I never knew what currents actually was. If it's that, I would be a little bit disturbed. Also, I'd be wondering why that would be marble-shaped. How? I don't see the connection. Maybe my eyes aren't open enough. And then smudge. I like this tool a lot now. Wow. That turns into that now. I love this tool. Oh my god. Woo! It just made it look bad to good. Look at that. That's nice. Ow! I'm doing all the right decisions now on this piece of art. Good lordy, I like this now. Until it gets to all the lines, I think I'm not going to have another issue for a while here. This part can probably connect to this part. There we go. Y'all don't see the layering that I'm doing on this, but I'm not sharing that part of the application, I don't think. This part kind of just ends right here with the dark red, and it goes immediately to a pink of some kind. It's kind of like a strawberry, strawberry smoothie pink. Like, it ain't like pink, it just looks kind of like strawberry smoothie style. Tap this stuff up a bunch. There, that's kind of what they're looking for, I think. Is my microphone quality good enough? Oh right, I forgot I dropped my microphone in the casing of a dented. I don't think it's that big of an issue, but it might be kind of funny sounding. So around right here is when the pink stops. You kind of just gotta do like different pink colors in here, just for the smudge tool to look best. My goals this streaming season of whatever I do, how many streams I do, is PvZ Fusion, one art stream here, and a Terraria stream for this week. That's my goal, but Goals are dangerous because then you're expected to achieve those goals, and you don't want to achieve those goals all of a sudden, and then people get mad at you. There's issues, so it's best to not promise anything, but there's most likely going to be a few other streams this week. Kind of like this. I like that look. Get a couple just gashes of direct orange color in here. That looks fine. Petition to skip this song because I don't care enough to play it. Yeah, alright. I skipped a ton of songs, but whatever. God, I love breakcore in this. Best decision Hikita could have made was adding breakcore to his soundtrack. We need a lot more neon color in here. I'm not getting enough neon. That's my issue. It doesn't look neon enough. I think honestly doing color like this and then doing another layer underneath it with like a more red color. Not the worst idea ever. Not the best idea either, but then... Orange kind of gets burnt out at this point of the drawing, so... I'm literally just doing all these color combos and hoping that the smudge tool comes in clutch. Because do you think I really know what I'm doing? No. If you don't stick to a schedule. Yeah. I really wanted to do some other stuff at... Oh, good song. I really was hoping to do a lot more when school started, because this is my last year of like conventional high school, and I thought that I'd have a lot more open time. Turns out it's easy, but at the same time, it keeps you doing stuff. And that's the issue when it comes to like basing a schedule around your day, because it keeps on making you do stuff. Like just today in one of my classes, I had to do an entire one-page like single font like spaced, basically an essay on the economy of Canada. I don't even live in Canada. I had to do an economical paper on Canada. I don't know, man. School just does that, like, I don't know. You had to do what? An entire... Is the music too loud? No, I'm speaking loud enough, right? Here, let me bring my microphone a little closer to here. My microphone's off to the side of me, so hopefully you guys still get a premium audible experience, but whatever. I had to do an economical essay on the Canada, and I have to do a presentation on it in 2 days. So that's fun. Pretty much. I pretty much finished it within the hour, and then everyone else was complaining. They're like, "Teacher, we don't have enough time!" I was just sitting there, like, kind of like twiddling my thumbs. They already got the phones taken away in that class, and they're complaining that they don't have enough time because they're on their unblocked game sites playing, like... There's one that reminds me of that weird, like, sheep game that was around, like, last summer or something. Like Crazy Cattle, but it's, like, with rats instead. I think it's called, like, Cheese Chomp or something like that. I see these people playing Cheese Chomp, and I'm like, what are you doing with your life? I don't say that to them because, you know, I'm a very quiet person off camera and off the online scape. It's a rare occurrence for me to be talking to someone genuinely without a conversation being activated. I don't start conversations. I don't. But like, I look over at these kids' monitors playing Cheesy Chompies or whatever the heck it's called, and it's like, oh no, what are you doing, man? Then again, I play stupid games in my free time, but when I'm colorblind. This is hard. I don't know what kind of differences I'm making in this. It all looks like the same color, and I'm hoping the smudge tool makes it look good. A little orange stain up here. A little more color around here, like that. Like that, kind of. Let's just hope the smudge tool kind of kicks in and does its thing. So it's just pretty much a yellow splot in the rest of this. I played for a course to get an electrical license that basically guarantees job stability, as there's a huge demand for electricians. No worthless school assignments for me. Lucky. Yeah, that class is, like, business, basically, and they're making me do Canada. I don't know, man. I don't see the correlation exactly, but at the same time, teachers know best, right? Students don't. Oh. Controversial stuff. I'm not getting into controversy. Stay in school. Achieve them high GPAs, little ones. The three of you watching. We're probably all graduated anyway. Alright. Let's see what kind of damage I can do with the smudge tool now that I got the line kind of filled out. That's green. That's blatantly green. Get that green out of here. Now you made a whole batch of homemade cookies. Get those brownies out of here, gosh dang it. Slowly changing color back to yellow. There we go, like that. Alright, let's see what smudge tool can help us with, because that looks a little ugly. Ooh, good song. Can I zoom in on this page at all? There's no way to zoom in. Oh, yeah, there is. There we go. Oh yeah, smudge tool's coming in handy. Smudge tool's helping me out a ton here. Like this. Hey, look at that. Pow. Not bad, ladies and gents. Look at there. That's some cool stuff right there. Now comes the hard part. The really hard part. Now, there's two approaches I could take to this. Either I just draw random smudges and do the liquefy tool on those random smudges. Or I go through and meticulously draw each smudge. Because down here it's like a little like... It's like a big globby warp stuff. And then like up here is like a bunch of straight lines. And a purple background. It's kind of like the rest of the look of the album. I want to be able to do it well. Like I could draw each like intricate little glob and stuff. Or I could just like do a bunch of lines and then just liquefy it. I feel like for quality's sake, I'm going to have to do it all by hand. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Stop complaining and get to it. I'll do it in no time flat. Watch this. This is totally not going to go badly. What am I disappearing here? Oh, wait, this is that... Yeah, hold on. Do we really need this? There's a piece right here. I kind of like it without it. Low-key, we're gonna get rid of it. Alright, let's get to getting. Got my black line equipped. We're not going to do the black lines perfectly on this, because genuinely I don't think that anyone can be expected to do that perfectly, aside from the original, so... just try to get them more symmetrical and then kind of just pray. Oh, do I have a text message? What? I'm sorry, no. Spotify I got the whole, like, you know, text line by Tame Impala, so I get, like, updates. There's an album entirely for one song as far as I could tell. If I'm ordering the whole album's vinyl, why would I want a vinyl of just one song? I mean, let's see what else it has. I think it's like, if it's like a bundle and maybe... oh, no. I thought I heard you sound. I think it's genuinely just the vinyl. No. Is it? Oh, I think it's like a branded version of the album's vinyl that's designed to look like his song Dracula. That makes a lot more sense now. Anyway. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, start off thin and then get like thick and then kind of just like back to the... oh god, this is like a consistency nightmare. Oh no. I think it's just a branded version of his vinyl that's like designed to be looking like that. God, the consistency is the issue here. Nope, wrong. Yeah. I feel like vinyls are cool though. They have like a cool factor to them that like just popping in some earbuds and walking down the street don't really provide. That's why I only have that vinyl. I bought that vinyl, and we have a vinyl player in the same room as me. It's branded with the Yellow Submarine. Objectively, there's better Beatles albums out there, but it's branded with the Yellow Submarine nonetheless. Let's see if I can count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then... so on the 13th line, it starts getting a little more weird, so... just kind of like start having like more of those 7... I'm not going to be able to do this consistently, so I'm just going to like guess by the time I get to it. I can't count. I can't. We'll do one more and then we'll start doing the warpy lines. Good God, this song was kind of scary. I like the toy box sound. It's creepy. No. I think if I do thin lines in between these lines, it's also going to add a little something, I think. If I can actually draw straight line. Like that. That's probably fair enough. I was gonna do a listening live stream, but I ended up deciding I'm not doing that because, again, we get lawsuit. Just kind of like do like a bunch of weird dips and dops and stuff. I don't know. Oh god, that audio caught me off guard. The only reason that vinyls are cool, I think, is that the fact that they're making a comeback. Everyone likes a piece of nostalgia, and I'm a sucker to nostalgia as well. $40 for a black disc engraved with some lines really does not deserve to be a price tag over like $20, but hey man. $20 would be justified. I bought the Tame Impala one for like $47 maybe. And shipping probably got it up to like 60 or 70 or something, but you know, whatever. I'm not a fool with my money, but I'm just not smart with my money, if that makes sense. Also, spacing aside, I think we're doing a good enough job at it. Looks psychedelic-y. Oh, we get the Mouse Prime song now. Oh. Ah, free at last. Creature of steel, my gratitude upon thee for my freedom. My voice sounds way deeper in my head, so, yikes. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Someday I hope to break the surface on, like, gaming content as a whole. I hope to be able to, like, become a YouTuber that could do, like, kind of like any content. Because I'm going to be real with you, I am not going to be gaming when I'm a 20-year-old man. As much as I do now, at least. I will still be playing games and whatnot, but, like, the frequency of it all. I need to, that's why I'm also doing the face cam stuff, regardless of Subgoal and stuff. Because I genuinely got to start just building an audience. So I'm going to, like, steer, like, do more, like, drawing content and stuff like that. Like, just start to break the barrier in which, like, a gaming YouTuber is always, like, stuck in. Or else I will remain in this prison. I'm kind of, like, trying almost less on this part, because this is so difficult, dude. Especially because I'm doing hand-eye coordination to my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me! I don't know what I'm doing. Right here on this outside, there's like very thin lines. These lines are like... Dude, a horror drawing live stream. Ooh. Ooh. Freedom motif, that thing. Or not freedom motif. What is this? This is like... It's the motif of a vulture kill, that's all I know. So, yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to lock in here and draw next to the colorful line of doom and despair, so... Guess who's back, yo? What's up? How you doing, my good sir? I did some liquefy stuff, or some other stuff to kind of like mess with the line here, and it looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that result. Well, now we're just kind of working on this. I'm not trying to manipulate the algorithm by like doing other stuff. I genuinely just don't think gaming is like a thing I want to do permanently on YouTube. That's my thing. Like, I don't want to be like stuck in the world of gaming. That's my only issue with it. So I'm not going to try to manipulate the algorithm. I'm never going to really try and do any clickbait stuff because that's gross. So, like, I just don't think that gaming is, like, that much of a thing that I want to do permanently as a guy and making content and stuff. I have a dream to, like, make film and stuff. So, I don't know, like, it's going to become, like, more like a... Yeah, I'll do gaming content. Gaming content's probably going to be, like, a majority of the things I do here because it's so easy to edit. But all of it's experience. And I'm going off to, like, college sometime. Whenever I do that, like... Times are going to change on the block channel. Oh, hold on. Now that we're done with the weird lighting stuff, let's see if I can just put some noise on this and see how good it looks. I actually think that's just compression kind of messing with me. Yeah, looks grainy now. Looks a little better with that. I think it might just be compression messing with me though. God, this motif hits hard. This is some real study music. Get off the lo-fi channel, switch to Minnows Prime. You know what? I might only be doing one... Actually, no. I'm gonna just choose a less complicated album next, because my hand hurts a little bit. I don't know, man. I didn't really think about it that much, but my hand hurts a little bit. That, and I was doing an entire, like... Oh, the song just ends fairly like that. Okay. I was doing a whole drawing thing in my art classes, so, like, I have a lot of drawing that I've done today, and my hand doesn't really like that, apparently. I had to draw like an animal that's like wrapped with like a basket weave technique. This is kind of difficult. Dude, that means actually for the short form content, I'm going to be able to actually use a Tame Impala song because shorts allow mixing, or like remixing, I think that's what it's called. So you're just able to use like an artist's song for it. So I'm not going to be completely destroyed on that side of it all. This looks very complicated. Oh. Oh, you know when you look at a texture for so long, your eyes just start to kind of like, oh. Oh. Like those psychedelic videos where they like look at this pattern on the wall, like look at this pattern for 20 seconds and then blink and look at the wall. That's what's happening with all these lines. Oh, my eyes. Whew. I look away and everything just starts warping like this album. Oh, that looks weird. I mean, I don't know what you're really expecting. It looks bad, yeah, but like I don't know what you. I don't know. It's fine. It's passable. It's. Oh no. Oh no. I started doing that on the wrong layer. Whoops. Whenever it's recoverable enough. This doesn't look awful. It looks good. There's too many things fighting other designs in this, and it's hard to really focus on what I want. Never noticed these little droplets that are on the cover. On the bright side, this side's a lot easier when it comes to its shape at the end. It all is just the same shape. I think I've done enough design on this. Alright, you know what? That's how we're gonna call it, I think. We're gonna add all the lines now. Good lordy. Alright. That's a lot of lines. Oh. Yeah, alright. We did it. Alright, we just gotta finish up a couple more things, and then I think I know what else I have to do. We just have to finish all these lines, and then we're at... Where's that's the golden? When I follow the lines with my eyes, it gives the heat distortion effect. Because my handwriting is not, like, stable, I guess you could say. Because, like, the line art that I do is not stable. It looks very weird. Okay, I gotta... My hand's sweaty. It's gross. My hand's gross. Let's get a little break for a second. Ugh. My handwriting is, like, uneven. So it just kind of, like... looks a little weird. I don't know. It just looks a little uncomfortable, you know? When I draw it, I look at it, I have to follow the line that I'm drawing to, you know, make sure I'm not gonna, like, mess it up. It's not going straight, because I'm looking at the other lines and they're all distorted. It's definitely a lot harder of a drawing than I thought it would be. I've done this on paper before, but not 1,000 by 1,000 pixel radius. That is definitely a test of strength. And I put my glove inside out. That's great. I need some more drawing gloves. This one's not falling apart, but it's not alive anymore. Nope. 10 stacks of iron ore is crazy. Never got into Minecraft mods. I always watched them when I was younger. Popular MMOs made a comeback. Good on him. One of the biggest channels I watched growing up. $10, really? I mean, 10 stacks. I don't know if modded gives you more recipes or anything. It probably does, so. Oh man, it's really giving me like the psychedelic look for me because I have to like look directly at this one drawing. It's like Terraria, where Terraria has like 100 different like recipes for the iron. Then yeah, I guess I can see it lasting a little bit. Oh. Now I'm kind of getting a little bit organic with my own ideas in this. Doing not necessarily correct line stuff. For some reason, oh my god, the Clippy profile of your character was like warping out there for a second. For some reason, listening to the Ultra Kill playlist for so long, it reminds me of the Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth. No one can get to me through the light except for me." $6 shrimp sale. It's $6 shrimp special, but it reminds me of that nonetheless. Oh my eyes. Can only thank my 5k in durability. Wow. And materials in the dungeon that I want to have access for the next 50 hours. Alright, I mean, at least you got something there, alright. Oh. That's good stuff. Yeah, just for the sake of my eyes, I think I'm gonna call it after this one. You guys like album art drawings? Maybe I'll make it like a small series or something, but like, I don't think I can handle even drawing a simple one. What's coming next here? Deep Blue. Ooh, Deep Blue's a good one. Oh, my eyes. You know what? From far away, that looks mighty fine. That pull up the colors that I need other than this. There's other like deeper like purple squiggles and stuff around that I just don't think I have the attention span to do. So we're gonna do like a dirty, it's like a pink like this almost. Wow. 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 Ooh, wow. Okay. Gradient with a dark purple. Maybe that'll do something. Huh. Haha. Oh, but brother, wait a minute. Ooh. And then we gotta do, that's good for that gradient. We gotta do another soft gradient of black and transparent. No. Other way around, so do this. The black is just like really strong at the top here. So then this has to be a overlay to this, except it has to be really strong. Like that level of strength, and then we just need like another one. Might just need to keep stacking them, kinda. Perfect. So then connect all this and add a glitched noise effect. No. How do you do that then? Maybe I just throw it onto here then, and then do noise on this itself. Well, coverage for sure. Intensity. Can I just add like a couple of these? Yeah, there we go. We got that whole like sandy texture everywhere now. So then we got that done. Now I know I could just do the color of the font or whatever, the text myself, but no, that's boring. We're gonna take this all the way to the top, and in yellow gold text like this, we're gonna try and draw out the name. Honestly, not bad. Whoa, that's weird. What the heck? That's weird. Add a little noise on this, and I think we're good. That's a good amount of noise, I think. And then no, I don't even need an outline on that. That's just how it is. Maybe a little bit of trail. That's nice. I like that a lot. Alright, so... Is that what we call it, though? What are we really done there? Oh my god, I could have done this the whole time. No! Look at that. I could have just done that, and look at how good it could have looked. Aw, dude. No! I missed out. Shoot. I did all that by hand. Well, whatever. Add a little bit of a crystallized dent. Nope. There you go. So now it's like a little bit of like a fracture-y effect to it. That kind of gives it that glassiness to it. Whirly noise. Best part of the song right here. God, I love this song. Liquefy. Let's just see what would happen if I... Wait. Ooh, hold on. Wait a minute, I might have an idea. I might have an idea. I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. A little bit of liquefy. Too much liquefy. Let's see what I can do to like this first part first. Too much. I think we just stop. And why do we have a hole here? I think we honestly call it there. Then in the yellow font, choose a little bit of a different yellow font maybe. A little bit of an orange, why not? There we go. Smooth. How about it, ladies and gents? Or singular lady or gent. Yeah. You know, obviously the background was too hard. It was pretty presumptuously much to really try to start with. But you know what? I think we're putting up our pencil with that one. I think that's what we're calling it with. So, yeah. I appreciate you, Millibite, for sticking around as long as you have. I'm pretty sure you're the one who was here the longest. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. That is all for today's stream, I believe. And I hope you all, I guess, just have a great day. I mean, not really much else I could work off of. Alright. Smelt away, I guess. I don't know, like, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed doing this stream today, so, yeah. If you guys like that, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that stuff and more, like I always say. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Without further ado, it's been fun. More streams this week. Bye-bye.